I'm in the beautiful Johannesburg this morning in Hyde Park. I think that's where the Saxon is. Yeah, I'm at the Saxon Hotel, and this property is just incredible. Doing a video call conference with Cape Town, of all places. I was listening to a podcast by the CEO and chairman of Accenture, and he was saying that by 2022 they're going to cut down their travel expenses by some ridiculous number like 50 or 80%, and it's all going to be because of video calling and hologramming each other into meetings. And today I start my first video conference with my own city, and I've just been booked for a Tunisian conference where I'll also be doing a video conference into Tunisia. So it just seems that if you've got the right tech, obviously it can work. But my video today is about proximity, and by that I mean I've been getting this question a lot by people: is how have I gone about meeting such incredible people this year? You know, I've met Ray Kurzweil, Richard Branson, Peter Diamandis, and the list just goes on. And for me, it's incredible when I come in contact with them, and just the fact that I'm going to be meeting them is so very exciting for me. And today I'm meeting Russell Simmons. I'm sharing a stage with him at about 11 o'clock, and I'm in a panel discussion with him. And obviously he's a New York resident, and I'm going to be moving there next year sometime, and I'm highly excited to be networking with him and actually connecting with him. So people have been asking me, how do I go about meeting these people? And I wanted to just give my equation of how I've gone about it. So there's a couple steps, and I kind of try to work with many things around my life is how do I systemize it and how do I understand the systems so I can follow the systems. So step one is, if you become curious about something, that becomes a very good, clear point. That means that is what you're here on earth about. And by that I mean is your curiosity leads you to your excitement. And when you follow your curiosity about your next step in life, and curiosity being the determinant of what you do next, is leading you to what really your purpose is. So first step is, what makes you most curious? What is it that you get home and can't wait to start researching? What is it that you can't stop watching YouTube videos on? What is it that you just totally bubble over finding out about and then wanting to share? After curiosity, what you start finding is that the better and better you get at what you're doing, you start becoming excited about it. And so this excitement then propels you into this constant space of energy. And this constant space of energy keeps you on an optimistic level because you're so excited about what you're learning, you can't wait to tell other people about it. So step two is excitement. And so step three becomes obvious, because when you're always excited, you're always energized. And if you're always energized, you're always inspired. And if you're always inspired, you're always creative. And in this process of being curious, excited, creative, and inspired, you get this constant energy to want to bring to what makes you most curious. And so I've been doing what I've been doing for the last 7-8 years. And in this process, when I first used to go to organizations and tell them about innovation, most organizations just say to me, what are you talking about? We don't need innovation. Turnover's great, the economy's great, everything's happening. And now what we see is that for the last 7 years, I've been following my curiosity, not always getting the tick from the marketplace, because the marketplace wasn't ready, or maybe I was ahead of the game for myself or for the market. And so now that I've been plotting and planning and researching and watching constantly and just taking on so much information about the future, developing my own frameworks around it, now what's happened is that I am able to connect with global leaders, and without sounding like a bit of a tool, I'm becoming a global leader. And the only reason I'm becoming a global thoughts leader in my space is because I've been putting so much effort into it. But effort based on curiosity and excitement, and comes with that proximity. And these three steps make us world leaders in whatever we do. So when you're excited, you become inspired. When you're inspired, you start moving into the proximity of these people, because these people want to keep company with other people that are as excited as they are. So when people say, John, will you please mentor me? I totally disagree with that. Is that those mentors will appear for you. I didn't have anybody mentoring me. YouTube and books were my mentor. And now that I move into this new space, these teachers become my colleagues, and we share processes. So my urge to you is follow these three steps, but also never ask for a mentor. Mentors arrive, you know. It's not a thing that people just want to pop out and give you their time. I just think that, you know, you mentor yourself, and eventually the proximity happens and you start meeting the best people in your field. Anyway, thought I'd just share that. Something people have been asking me. And I'll make another video with Russell Simmons a little bit later, which I'm so excited about. His whole energy and his consciousness about the way he goes and does business is just power for me. And so yeah, from a beautiful Saxon and a beautiful Joburg, ciao.